Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Man in motion left, Mingo. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
They begin with a run by Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Rattler. There's Chris Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Young will set to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, 30 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To the air is Rattler. Olave holds it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Rattler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Alert, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Young to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Escapes the defender. He's still barreling through. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. The play fake. Now Young. To the right side and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Rattler. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Panther Street. Bronco switch. Bronco. Reload. Reload. Go, Rig. Go. Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion left, Mingo. 3rd down, Young from the gun. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw, Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, 35 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Out of the gun, it's Young. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young working out of the gun. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Warrior 70.
To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Now Rattler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach Probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
70 Lions.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Go.
Throwing is Rattler. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Rattler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Pete Werner. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Young. Quickly to Thielen here. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. In motion left, that's Thielen. Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. This is 2nd and 8. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Inside handoff now, Miller. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Once again, it's Brooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Tracking 60. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
2nd and a couple.
Go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rattler working out of the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.